This segment is brought to you by Woolworths, proudly picked by Better Homes and Gardens.
Isn't this place absolutely beautiful? I'm in Renmark, in the heart of South Australia's Riverland. You look around here at all these flowers and it tells you one thing for sure: summer is fast approaching. This is Ruston's Roses, the largest rose garden in Australia, and it is absolutely beautiful. They have 50,000 bushes with flowers in every conceivable colour, shape and size. The aroma here, well, it's absolutely breathtaking. I know what you're thinking, with so many flowers to choose from, how could you possibly have a favourite? Well, actually, I do. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? This is called the Jubilee 150. Oh, look, I love it because of the orange. It really appeals to me, and the red is a beautiful offset colour. What's interesting, though, is it seems to change colour as the flower opens up. It's incredible. It was first hybridised in 1986 to celebrate the 150-year anniversary of the settlement of South Australia. But as beautiful as these roses are, I'm here to cook something that's perfect for summer entertaining. I've been working on a brand new recipe just for you, and you're going to love it. It's chicken, which is always an easy sell for family dinner, and I'm going to make it super easy for you as a one-pot casserole. But it gets made richer and even more delicious by the use of some ricotta. We'll come to that later on. First up, your chicken. It's just thigh fillets sliced into pieces. You need a little bit of plain flour, get them coated, then brown them off with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. You need to make sure it gets lovely and brown. Next, you'll need some leek, finely diced, and some minced garlic. We're going to saute that off in butter just till it's barely softened. You don't want any colour on it. Then chuck in a little bit of dry white wine, South Australian, of course. It is important to let this simmer for just a minute or so. That cooks most of the alcohol out. That way you get the sweetness of the wine and none of the residual bitterness. Once you're happy, chuck the chicken back in there, and that flour on the outside, that's going to thicken it up to beautiful gravy. But what makes it creamy, delicious and irresistible? That is the ricotta. Now, this here is what we call a smooth ricotta. It's the regular ricotta you know and love, but when they drain the whey out of it to make ricotta, well, for smooth ricotta, you put it back in, which makes it creamy and fantastic. It's really good for cooking. This will need to cook for about 20 or 25 minutes with the lid on. Now, that might sound like a long time for a chicken casserole, but trust me, that's where the big flavours come from. Now, Ruston's is famous for roses, but while the chicken's cooking, there's something else here I want to really show you. Oh, wow, aren't they amazing? Who doesn't love a vintage car? They're elegant, timeless, classy, just like the roses outside. Now, this collection belongs to Richard, who runs the place. G'day, mate, how are you? Oh, tell me about this one.
It's a 1926 Grand Sport Amel car, made in France. Bought out here in 1926, especially to race. This was my first car, bought it when I was 16.
No way, my first car didn't look anything like this. Yeah. But you know, the one that's really caught my attention, over there in the corner, bright yellow, it is gorgeous. If I'm not wrong, that thing was built in Australia.
It was actually built in Adelaide, right, by the Lightburn Company. They more famous for their washing machines and wheelbarrows and cement mixers. Right. And they actually built 28 of those.
That really is a rare car,
It's very rare.
Absolutely beautiful.
They never really got off the ground.
They look great, though. Hey, listen, your cars are beautiful, but it's not got a bit of food to go and take care of.
Good.
Thanks for showing me around.
Thanks for coming.
That is smelling absolutely brilliant. It's cooked through beautifully too. Now, to finish it off, of course, you want some green veggies. You could go with sugar snaps, peas, or snow peas, whatever you choose. Once they're in, literally it's going to need a minute. And to finish, chop parsley and finely grated Parmesan cheese. Serve it up with some brown rice, and doesn't that look absolutely brilliant? You might recognise this. It's a little bit like the Alfredo you already know and love, although it's healthier and tastier thanks to our secret ingredient, that smooth ricotta. So whether you're looking for an elegant and easy family meal or something to entertain friends when they drop by, this is the kind of thing you can knock up in next to no time and everyone will be impressed.